And we back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and we back in 4K for yet another kickback. And I got the originals in here, my boy. Y'all don't know nothing about that because y'all don't go back. You don't read no books. You be like, I don't know where to look. It's right there in front of you, my boy. You just got to reach out and there, reach back, I promise you. But nah, I really appreciate y'all for coming out and vibing with me, man. For real.
Definitely an honor, man.
Absolutely, man. It's an honor to be with y'all, man.
Yes.
It's definitely legendary for the trips, for sure. Some of the great talent from the East Coast. I'm not even gonna give them a specified state, even though everybody is from different realms and different relics, but we all here from the East Coast. And even though I sound like a West Coast dude, because I've been out on the West Coast for too long, but I'm originally from DC. So I'm also down here on this side. I just had to go. I had to plant some seeds so that we can grow out there too, huh? And come back. You know what do you say? Come back. I came back.
Hey, look, man. West Coast. You already know. I'm definitely Washingtonian. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My childhood from 5 to 20. So Tacoma, Washington, 253. So when he said West Coast, I was like, oh yeah. Had to throw that W up, you know what I mean? Yeah, there you go.
Yo, I'm from the West Coast too, Petersburg. Shout out to West. All my fans from West Petersburg.
Yes, sir. We got the none other than FroOrganics down here.
Organics.
Peace.
The legendary, man.
Yay, baby.
And we got the greater.
Yeah, P.Garvey. I'm originally from Plainfield, New Jersey, but I'm definitely rocking with VA, so I got the best of, you know what I'm saying, both worlds, so to say, you know what I mean? So here to represent, no doubt.
Yes, I'm about that from you guys, man. So yeah, collectively, you know, we all family basically at the end of the story.
Indeed.
And I'm gonna start this off the right way, man. So as I've been doing in the deciding of understanding where I'm at with this whole podcast and PCOST and whatever you want to call this, kudo, whatever, everybody keep changing the same thing and just making it a new name. Interviewing style of new age interviewing. I care more about our mental, because I feel like the majority of the time when we focus on entertaining, the main thing we don't entertain is the space that we in. To even be able to do this, what we doing right now is because we all either in one of the two places. We in a place where we need to reach out and be felt and make sure that we ain't going crazy, or to reach out to somebody else and make sure that they ain't going crazy, and or to just keep each other stronger and make sure that we stay being strong, so that when we do have weak points, we know how to bridge the gap and build ourselves back up from wherever base that we started, find ourselves out at that time. You know what I mean? So I know for myself, I've been fighting back and forth for my children, my biological children. I've been going back and forth, coming to do all of this music stuff and try to, you know, be a part of the entertainment and do what I like to do, just what I like to do, and also helping my cousin who has colon cancer, who was a two back and forth Iraq vet, Marine, and went and trained in Camp Lejeune, and I guess drank the water and worked in the fire pits and was a diligent person and succumbed to cancer, and he beat it for a second and then it came back, so he's still fighting and everything. It's looking good right now. I just dropped him off yesterday. Oh no, actually this morning. I've been up since 6. I forgot. It felt like yesterday now. So yeah, but yeah, earlier today, I dropped him off back at the crib and brought him back with his family so that he could, you know, get to spend more time with his loved ones and, you know, be back balanced and back in his own pad, because I know it sucks being in the hospital, which I've been in there myself too. So, but yeah, though, man, I like to pass the mic down, and everybody, you know, if I could hear something from everybody that, you know, is something that's pushing you through right now, that's detrimental, that you could share with everybody that, you know, it means something. Because I could talk for days about your music, but most of the people that don't know you, right, like, they don't mean nothing to me. But you could tell them one moment right now, you know, about something that happened in your real life that'll mean everything to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, word.
Go ahead and start them off, Mr. Kush.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought he was gonna give me the mic. I forgot. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? My main thing with me, though, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, parenthood, man. You know, being the father, man. You know, fortunately, you know, the mom and us ain't together no more, but they end up being where I have them, you know, like full time, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, not trying to, you know, bash on the kid's mom. You know, she's unstable, whatever. So I'm holding it down. You know what I mean? And you know, it's crazy because it's like, you know, usually you known as mothers being single mothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm walking in their shoes now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I've been doing it for going on basically 12 years now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Big up, big
salute,
up.
man.
yeah, man.
Salute.
You know,
It's a lot of y'all out there, man. We just not recognized, but it's a lot of y'all, man. So
Yeah,
continue to keep doing it, brother.
Yeah.
And I seen that too. I also recognize that too. I thought it was just me. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, it's definitely a challenge, man, because you know, I'm learning every day as I go, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And you know, of course, I got the village, which is the fam. You know what I mean? But just doing it by yourself and you know, no partner, like you know, no wife, no girl, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But not what. Yeah, it's definitely hard, man. It's especially a challenge on me, man. And it's to the point that you know, I even be stressed the hell out, man. Like, you know, sometimes don't even know what to do. And then it's like right now, man, I got the oldest one. You know, I got 2 boys. You know what I'm saying? 15 and 12. And you know, and it's like, you know, that age, man, that teen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, man. And right now, man, you know, it's definitely not kind of, you know, I'm keeping it real, you know, because I got my brothers with me, you know what I'm saying? Right. Word up, man, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but shit ain't looking good right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, going through a little something, man, with the oldest one, man. And it's kind of crazy how it's like all of the knowledge, all these years, you know, the rights and wrongs, you know, just doing the right thing of what you learned from your parents, especially my older bros, you know what I'm saying? Because they definitely some kings. And they was leaders, man, so I also looked up to them too, you know what I mean? And it's like, dang, man, it's like, you know, same way, you know, like we all, you know what I'm saying, did when we coming up, you know, experiencing, you know, what I'm like, you know, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But when you know, when it gets to the point where it's repeated over and over and over, it's like, yo, what is going on? And, you know, nowadays, this generation, as we all see and notice, you know, it's like, man, it's kind of like we kind of losing them, man. At the same time, it's like they on the stray, like they want to stray away. They don't, like they not cut from the cloth. It's like they cut from the social media cloth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm definitely having a big challenge on that, man. Just being a single father is definitely stressing me out, man. Yeah. You know, and going through the past, you know, with this, just, you know, the single mom and stuff that I went through, man, that I shouldn't have to go through, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to be on my Sean, that's my little motto I be having. You know, Sean, yeah, S-E-A-N, stay elevated above negativity, you know what I mean? That's my little thing I be, yeah, you know, my thing I be trying to stick by, but it's hard, it's definitely hard, but, you know, I do my best, man, you know.
Yes, you do.
I always, you know, talk to God like that's my best friend, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's one of my problems. I'm definitely,
indeed.
You know what I'm saying, going through.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm JDHaze. Peace, love, and light to all the brothers and sisters checking us out. And you know, I respect and love that what you do for your boys and to witness that, man. And you know, to have daughters that's adults with husbands, and to be a husband myself with 7 grandchildren, and then I'm experiencing the same thing that you was going through with your boy. My oldest grandson, you know, unfortunately, you know, an outstanding young man, you know, but you get caught up in the influences, you know what I'm saying? And then being an elder in the wisdom of your family, you know, you reflect on that. I said, man, I had a hand in that, man. You know, I bought the boy the iPhone, you know, with no type of brakes on it at all, man. So, you know, having a little seasoning and experience out here, you know, remembering when we were 11 or whatever, we were kind of managed, but you know, we had to go on a quest to something to, you know, to find the porn or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? Indeed, you know, we're from the gender. It was a quest, you know.
This nigga.
Hey yo, indeed, and listen, and I grew up as a military brat, right? So you know, military guys, you know how Army, and I served in the military, you know what I'm saying? So you know, nasty books or whatever is all you had to. Being a kid during that time, you had to find it or know somebody was in. And being a child now, you just got to pull out your phone and type in whatever your idea thing or whatever you heard one of your more advanced friends or something that you heard one of the adults in the house say, and you got to deal with that. So now I'm like, man, my man got himself in trouble, but all of us as a village had our hand in not only just my child, you know what I mean, numerous childs. And then when I shared it with some of the other brothers, he's like, man, my brother, my dad, my little brother down in North Carolina, he's 11, off the chain. Young girl, 11 years old, and it's that age. And you said young man was 11 when it started. So, you know,
so it's like it's hitting early.
Yeah, so you know,
it hit me early. I started at 15.
Yeah. Yo, and
I'm just saying.
And it's good for it's good to have a village, you know, and a one room education deal. Like I can learn from your experience and your example and your son's example. So now I have something to fall back on. Somebody, I called you immediately when we found out because I already know you was dealing with that, man. So it's always good to have a brother, sister, or whatever where you say, man, you know, we ain't the only ones. You know what I mean? So it's tough, you know, trying to be upstanding. I still doing the cultivation of our sacred art that we love. You know what I mean? Creating and, you know, rocking, rhyming, hosting or whatever, man, and balancing all of that. Man, not only that, you know, maintaining your household, you know, dealing on the workforce and all types of, not bringing that back home to a woman that's dynamite for you, man. So, you know, praise God for the Recreant crew. You know what I'm saying? No doubt.
Yeah. Something you want to share?
Sure. This FroOrganics here. What's going on, everybody? Peace. Thank you for having us on here, bro. This is definitely a blessing. You and my brothers as well. This is more on the depression side of things, man. I know we had a discussion earlier about depression, about how brothers, especially brown brothers, we don't share, and we go through it too, like everybody else, man, mentally. I know for myself, mine stems from my childhood. I had only child, good childhood. My mom had MS, so I had to stay in the mom. So it was a lot of taking care of my mom, helping out like that as a child. Not being able to get, you know, hugged by your mom, all that, because the MS, you know, gradually got worse after I was born. So, I'm not gonna go into detail, but it still stems from that for me now with depression, because I feel like for myself that I didn't do a good job as far as trying to take care of my mom. You know what I'm saying? It's rough when you have that situation and your mom's supposed to be the one taking care of you. You know what I'm saying? What she did to a certain point, but mentally she did as well. But the physical part of it, you know, seeing my dad had to work every day. You know, he took care of my mom, but all the way till she passed, which was a great man, because most people will leave that situation.
Yeah.
And so I do get a good background for that, but
Good man, bro.
definitely, man.
Big up to Big Flowers, man.
But that MS, man, seeing somebody that you love wither away like that, you know what I'm saying, get taken out over something that you can control, man, that's rough as a child.
Yes,
see
sir.
that as a child. And music is one of the only things in my brotherhood, is one of the things that keep me going every day. Like I think about that every day, yo, like if I call you, if I talk to you, talking to you now, like this helps mentally, you know what I'm saying, to bring out, you know what I'm saying, so, but yeah, man, that's my mental piece. There's a lot of other things, but that's the main one.
That was super deep.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as the depression part, brothers need to talk to brothers.
100%.
If people pay attention to body language, how somebody talks, sometimes it's just you all right, my brother? How's your day going? You good? You need to talk about anything? Like, we don't do that. Like, we don't share, and we need to, because that's why people get taken out with drugs, killing themselves, all that. Because we keep it inside. No good. No good.
You're right about that, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely right about that.
And it's a pride thing, I think, for us. But for what, though? For why, though? You know what I'm saying? It's something that was just going on.
So you know what I'm saying? When you, like, keep it inside, like, bottled up, that's when the anger come out.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's more anger.
True indeed.
I definitely know what you mean.
Well,
P.Garvey.
I'm P.Garvey. Life for me, man, is basically life. You know, work in the mornings. You know what I'm saying? Part-time job. When I get off of one, go to the other.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, it's life, man. You know, music is my escape haven, you know, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I love to do. It's definitely not like it used to be. But we can create our own little network, so you know what I mean? It's just a way to express myself, you know what I mean? So music is definitely something that is always gonna have a hold on me. But just everyday life, man, you know, just go through it, man. You just gotta, it's the trenches, you understand? But I do have a granddaughter, 15 months, and
Welcome, sir.
that's alhamdulillah, that's a blessing for me, man. She's wonderful, she's beautiful, she's smart. She keeps me going, so you know what I'm saying? That's another reason to live more, to go more, to strive more. You know what I'm saying? So just pray for good times, good health, man. And I enjoy rocking with you brothers, man. And I wish the same for you brothers, man. And I hope we accomplish everything we trying to accomplish, man. Veteran League, man.
Inshallah.
Word up.
I like that right there. You hear that, man? And see, that was golden right there. That's what you wasn't expecting. So now we're gonna get into this Brandon. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up and show the camera this. Shout out to Charged Up. We're not too far from Charged Up. Shout out to Noah and the whole RVA going crazy out here. But we gonna get to the brands that's right here. I got my own brand on too, but I don't feel like shouting my stuff up. Oh yeah, shout out to Pro Diligent. Shout out to Pro Diligent and my boy Jada Jula, man, invite me out to the shows from up to New York all the way down to Baltimore, VA, Roanoke, and Richmond. I only made it to one because I was taking care of my cousin, but yeah, man, that event was dope. It was everybody that was, all the talents that was up there was hella fire. All the bars were super dope, man. I really liked the dude Snotty. That was my first time ever seeing him. He was super dope. And yeah, let's get to this. What you got here on this wrecking this table that get ready to wreck it? You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, I forgot to introduce myself, man. You already know what it is. My name is JD, aka JDKush. You know what I'm saying? And this is the Wrecking Crew, man. You know, Wrecking Crew, because we like the construction company. You wrecking your recreation, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We here to reconstruct and renovate. You know what I mean? And we all, word. That's how we do. That's how we do. Straight catch and wreck, man. You know what I'm saying? Providing the finest quality, man. You know what I'm saying? So we basically, you know, started in 2022, man. You know what I mean? Just came with the idea, man. You know, I had my homeboy Ed. Shout out to Stay on my Grizzly.
Shout out to Stay on my Grizzly.
My dude, word. You know, he couldn't be here. You know, he had to work. So I'm definitely holding it down, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? We just, you know, I just came with the idea, you know, since I love weed and know about it since, you know, I'm a top connoisseur, like my man Tim used to always say, you know what I mean? So I just came with the idea, man, you know, to want to provide the community, man, you know what I'm saying, with that good quality, man, you know what I mean? None of that bull crap. Like I said, whatever you're smoking on, that's when we reconstruct and then we renovate with something better for you. Like, you know what I mean? Wrecking Crew, man, no doubt.
Donuts.
Yeah, no doubt. So, you know what I'm saying? And then we also, you know what I mean, branched off with the, you know, recreational clothing brand, you know, which I got a little something on right now.
Yes, sir. I got some
in the crib.
I mean?
Word up, you know, got the hat on, you know.
That's fire.
Word. And we also, man, sponsored by, man, the little cannabis company straight out of Virginia Beach, Norfolk area, man.
Let's go.
Zooskis. You already know what it is, man.
Let's go.
A whole lot of funk, man.
Shout out to Zooskis.
You know what I mean?
Whole lot of
they
funk.
definitely gave, you know what I'm saying, gave us an opportunity, man. So it's a rec zoo thing, man. No doubt. And you know, we also got our thing too, man, them Dilla Donuts. You know what I mean?
Donuts.
Paying homage to the late, great James Yancey, aka J Dilla, man. You already know what it is, man. Hold out for the 313. Shout out to the Detroit, what up, though? But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So I just came with the idea, man, you know what I mean? I definitely need to holler at Mom Dukes definitely got to holler at him, though. But, you know, I came with the idea, man, of, you know, paying homage to Dilla, man. So, you know, he came out with an album called Dilla Donuts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
Fire.
you know, and he basically was speaking to his beats, you know what I'm saying, while he was in his deathbed, man. So when the album came out, you know what I'm saying, a couple of days, 3 days later, he passed away, you know what I'm saying? So fast forward, I'm in the job working, you know what I'm saying, just to, you know, speak it up. I take long, I'm like an author, I keep the detail. But you know what I'm saying? But fast forward all that, you know what I'm saying, I'm at the job working, listening to the, you know, the Donuts album, and I was like, yo, that should be crazy, man, somebody need this. And that's when that light bulb popped up, man, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I got a special grower, man, that definitely be hooking us up, man, you know what I mean, with them donuts, man. So, and the object, man, is get it with like that cake donut taste type feel, man, you know what I mean? And we used 3 ingredients. And I also brought some today, man, a matter of fact, man. So we're gonna go ahead and pass this bag around, man. So this one right here, man, we call this joint the Dilla's Club Donut.
Oh, let me see that.
And the reason,
let me see that.
Go ahead.
Because see, they didn't even know it was another camera right here the whole time watching them from this angle. But we'll go back to the main camera because you got to keep it on focus. But yeah, shout out to them Dilla Donuts. But yeah, go ahead, keep it going. Yeah, we got to keep it in 4K.
So you pass it down to the end, you can smell it and pass it down. You know what I mean? This one right here is called Dilla's Club Donut. The reason why I like Club Donut because it's like a club drink, man. Got that mimosa crossed with mat cake, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. So, you know, it definitely got that, you know what I mean, that citrus with the cakey type taste to it, man. You know what I mean? Definitely smells good. And it's organic.
Nah, facts. He definitely, hey look, pause. FroOrganics does not indulge. We keep trying to give him shit. He does not indulge. Sorry, bro, we apologize.
He just be around, bro.
We are your brother's keeper. We're not influencing you.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it, bro. Don't bow down.
But if you do, we're right here for you at the same.
Look, I do it as a business.
We got you.
Don't smell that shit, yo.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it smells delicious right there.
Joint smell like just let your soul go.
That joke make you put all that juicy egg with that girl for real.
And so what's the cross on that again?
It's nice right there.
Yeah.
Mimosa and Mac cake. So basically, you know, Mac 1 and gelato cake. So basically, it's 3 strains, man. You know what I'm saying? 3 strains in one, man. You know what I mean? That shit definitely got that feel. Also got a little joint right here I rolled up. You know what I mean? We can definitely
that's crazy.
Pass that joint around as we talking.
This is nuts.
With that joint? Oh shit, that was some what we had?
Oh, that was some double up sherbs.
Yeah, double up sherbs.
It's just a lot, bro. It's so much, man.
Yeah, man. So like
I had to get like 2.
You know what I'm saying? So with that junk right there, with the Dilla Club Donut, man, definitely had them terpenes in it, man. Got that limonene. You know what I mean? That limonene brings that citrus, man, that flavor.
You can smell it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then also got that pinene. I don't know how to say it, but it's Pinene. You know what I'm saying? Pinene, something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna whatever you feel. I'm rocking.
All right, word.
Need the panini.
I was thinking too.
There you go.
I'm like,
yeah, you know that gives like that peppery, you know, type junk there, and then you also got that that limonene, something like that. Yeah, man, and that gives that effect of that herbal lifting. You know what I'm saying? So you got like 3 type of terpenes in that joint.
Man. Hey, with all the bullshit that's on the circulation, man, the Recreant crew, I can honestly say it is what it is, man.
Organic.
High level
organically speaking, man.
Organically speaking.
Yeah,
what we call it?
Just like your name, bro. Just like your name.
What we call it? It's a small batch exotics, man.
There you
That's
go.
why he keeps a lot of those with the Recreant crew.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with that Zooskis too, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. When we definitely hit touchdown with that Zooskis in the 804. Game over. Game over, man. That's all I gotta say. Hey, yo, shout out, man.
It's just cooking.
Shout out to G-Face, baby. What up, dude? The General. I see you. Word.
G.
Yeah, man. No doubt, man.
But, man, I want to say.
Man. So I brought a little drink, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to, you know what I'm saying?
Spark that up. What do you say on How High? Spark that, pass that, light that.
Roll that shit, light that shit, smoke that shit.
Hey, man,
there
I'm
you
young.
go.
It's like, no, I was like, but look, though, man, the best part about this Kickback is that, you brothers are gonna be able to be the first experience of my live performances, because I want this to be bigger. Not even that I want this. This is gonna be bigger than what I already know that it's gonna be. And eventually I'll have a drum set and a guitarist in here behind us, and it'll be a little bit more funky, like the way I like it, you know what I'm saying? But for now, we gonna give them the prototype, because you know, you gotta show them what it's like before they know what it is.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, I'm gonna pass this mic to this brother P.Garvey, and my brother JDHaze have a nice selection of track created by the none other than FroOrganics.
Bro.
And me and this brother here, we gonna show y'all how the organics is working while they organically show you how the stage is being smoked.
Woo, catch a wreck.
Yo, poetic with
about
that
Oh,
to catch
thing.
wreck in 4K.
In 4K, man, catch
You
a
already
wreck.
know.
So I'm gonna pass this off to the brother. Yes, sir.
Oh man,
Appreciate you.
Oh, we out here with it. We out here with it. Oh yeah, organics.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
South Central Virginia shit right here.
South
son.
Virginia.
Stand up.
Fro, Organics.
I've been a problem, y'all still trying to figure out. This is trickology numbers y'all niggas know nothing about. Kill the summers just to chill for the winter. It's ill vibe, rest in peace to Mo 3, they scared to come outside. You know how I ride, a real nigga straight from the gutter. You know the slums where a gun can get you whatever. I'm about that cheddar, big chains they swing whatever. Your flows is whack. Listen to this track, get better. My shit's no cat. The reason for this rap vendetta, so I can bring back something that was lost forever. Inspired y'all with no deal, I guess you should feel better. Real music at a low and y'all don't know no better. I plead the fifth, confuse you a man or a bitch. Cause a lot of y'all looking like human beings don't exist. Turn the volume up, all you gon' hear is this. VA niggas don't sleep on us, them boys can spit. From the 434 to the 804, 757, we kept weapons by the door. Though we been had it supplying y'all with the raw. Cross that line, you gon' find yourself lying in chalk. Eyes like Riddick, I can see in the dark.
Spot niggas.
Bud Crawford with the flow, let them know.
A drop niggas.
Lyrical beast, I'm here to bring heat to the streets. A wise nigga, y'all ain't even got the hearts to compete. It's Garvey.
This what we doing, this what it's about.
Let's go.
Jawjacking, dry stitching on a podcast couch. Gossip, chatty, patty, spitting beans on you own niggas. Windy Williams, blabbermouth, you horses, Joan Rivers. Lights out, fuck boy, little pussy with killer switch. Just being with a strap on, nigga, you still a bitch. Cacking the hen, Bruce's that's androgynous, estrogen extras to me, that's real
toxic.
Full scale fuckery, that's the bitch agenda. Pussy pocket policy, pathetic party, a pretender. Hockenberry Hawkins obnoxiously talking shit like a world wrestling promo with a predetermined strip. Outlandish events, the OG shared their perspective.
Yeah.
Financially, we need to move as a collective. A massive flex on lock like martial law. Afro-indigenous, more power, Washington. In4K, all day, yeah. Veteran League,
On the beat, Fro on the beat.
Fish Scale 88,
Yeah.
Record Recruit.
One take Jake, man. That was perfect.
Yeah,
That was
Wow.
perfecto.
okay.
That was perfect.
Good.
Man. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, brother.
Oh, man.
Look, listen, I appreciate the man cake.
Oh yeah, no,
The business
absolutely.
shit.
Hey, look,
The business shit.
I noticed